This is the American Contractor podcast, 31 March 2014. The headline for today is Al-Warka-bank paid 20% of a depositor's money back. Middle East online media just released an article discussing the bank situation in Iraq. It tells of a story about an al-Warka-bank depositor named Saleh Majid. Mr. Saleh happens to own an electrical supply shop in downtown Baghdad. He had previously deposited his hard-earned money inside al-Warka-bank prior to the bank going bankrupt in 2012. When al-Warka-bank went into a receivership with the Central Bank of Iraq, the CBI, Majid only received 20% of his deposit back. This is an all-out too common story these days. There are countless depositors in Iraq that have lost their deposits with al-Warka-bank. The bank was also delisted from the Iraq Stock Exchange, ISX, several years ago, and there are no indicators of it being reinstated. In the past, there have been many misguided gurus that have pushed the al-Warka-bank agenda. I have written about, commented on, and gave warnings on al-Warka since June of 2006. Some of you may even recall my recent posting about the medical student that contacted me for help. He had lost his savings of $100,000 with al-Warka-bank, a complete loss of his tuition and his dream of being a physician, a doctor. I cannot help you once you invested in them and lost. I can only advise you not to proceed with caution. The former deputy of Minister of Finance, Fazil Nabi, recently commented about banks in Iraq, saying, quote, "Some banks are bankrupt. That's putting it mildly for this alone. I would be extremely cautious when dealing with any bank in Iraq. I can't advise enough to do your due diligence and be very cautious when sending any of your private information to any foreign bank. There's no telling what they will do with your information, your personal information." In other news, the April 30th elections are still on for now, although it was nearly called off after the members of the Iraq Election Commission resigned. The reason being, they protested the written language inside the election law. The law stated candidates must be of good reputation, unquote. This gave political parties leverage to remove opponents from the election political process. The election board members have withdrawn their group resignation and went back to work. I expect that there will be more incidents like this as we get closer to April 30th. My prediction is that Prime Minister Nouri Maliki will remain after the elections. I could be wrong, however, Prime Minister Maliki is working non-stop in keeping his position. That is all for the American Contractor at theamericancontractor.com. If you want to listen to more videos, podcasts, or audio podcasts, go to americancontractor.com or go to our YouTube channel at American Contractor. And thank you very much. And have a good day.